again. Oh no! Caden buries it. Golden Company Elephants going on to the championship.
Oh my God, they got it!
Passes it on goal, wraparound score. North shoots right on that audacity. It's in his face. It's in.
And that's another save. Unreal save. Nifty little move, and Chandler breaks in, moves in, scores.
Martello front. What a beautiful pass. Coming in with the save. Clip that.
Hello, Rink Rivals, and welcome with absolute right on time, first time, every time. It is me, Scribles McNasty, and I am here for the Season 8 Auction Draft Live event. I do apologize to everyone out there. Things got a little wild right at the last second, but we have worked through it. So problems have been solved. It took a little more effort than previously thought, but we're here. Let me get my Twitch chat up because it went down earlier. There we go. All right, I got to be able to see what everyone is saying. Yes, Rufio, can't agree enough. But let me go ahead and introduce my fellows that are with me this evening. I have none other than the voice, my longtime friend, the voice of all of the, the top 10s and all the wonderful memes and things that we have now going on. I'm talking, of course, about my man to my right here. That is Eric H. Music.
I feel like I'm in the Brady Bunch. What's up, guys? It is good to see y'all. I'm so excited. Shout out to Fatal and Haas. We got a 4-man booth tonight. We got a lot of energy, a lot of testosterone in the room. I'm stoked about it. Let's get it.
I didn't put this bow tie on for nothing. And it's not just you and me, Eric. We are joined by two, I'll tell you what, I am glad to see this man back in the media booth. And even if there's less of him to see than there once was, he is still absolutely gorgeous. Everyone, I'm talking about my man, the Hustler. Haas, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, dude. It's great to be here. I changed my plans today to be here and be available. So I'm definitely excited to be here, excited for Season 8 draft. It's going to be a great one, and Rye Guy working his magic again. Can't wait to see him.
That's right. He might be a cub in real life, but he's everyone's bear around here. And last but not least, the media veteran himself. I'm talking to the man, he's only below me on this stream, but he's above me in my heart, and that is my man, Fat Al. Fatal, how you doing? Oh, you're muted again, Fatal.
Yeah.
Again, like usual. Always messing things up, but so good. You definitely gotta have some grub tonight, boys. Got a whole cake here to myself. Ready for the draft. Let's go.
Oh my God. Yep. I apologize to all of our Twitch viewers. You will have to watch him eat cake live on stream, as long as he mutes his mic while he's eating. All right. Eric looks AI generated. That is hilarious. That is so funny.
Yeah.
All right. So look, we had we were going to go over managers and all that, but we're going to skip all that. We're going to go right to the draft rules and the draft order because obviously things took a little longer than we expected, but let's hop right into it. I'm not even going to talk about the draft order because you can look at it and see it with your own eyes. The main things to know here, I'm going to hit this real fast on the highlights. Every team has $100 to spend. They will be drafting 7 players within those $100. They can have up to 2 part-time players max. You can spend on one player is $94. That would leave you $1 for your remaining 6. Whatever you are at when you nominate your last play, when you get your last player, it will bring you up to at least $95. So every team will walk out of here between $95 to $100 spent. That is the way it is, and that is to sort of level things out. The actual wiggle room during the season is 90 to 110, I believe. But there we have it. That is the quick rundown for it right there. Now, we still want to do our highlights? I guess we should each highlight a player real quick, because that is something. Yeah, we'll make it real fast. We'll start with mine. So we each have a player that we wanted to talk about. Just real brief, a player that we all really, really just thought needs to be highlighted a little bit. And mine in particular is Sedge. Sedge is an old school name for those that don't know who he is. His primary is as a left wing. He can also play center. He's a full-time player. The projection has him at $1, which is obviously not going to be right. But the guy is an absolute machine, over 3 points per game in NHL 26. I mean, he wavered for 2 games, I think. He wavered last season, and he's 4.5 goals or points per game. The guy is an absolute menace. So he will be far and away a top 5 player in this league, or in this season, no doubt about it. Sedgy, okay, I've called him Sedge. He's a really nice guy too, and it took a lot of effort to get him to sign up. We put in a lot of work on that, so I'm glad he is doing it. Sedgy. All right. Tell you what, Eric, why don't you go next? Who are you talking about?
Okay, I'm talking about Jay No Quarter. Went from, I think I wanted to talk about him because he, in my opinion, has hit a new tier. He came in and he was kind of like, okay, and everybody kind of thought he was okay. And then I thought he got a little bit better while everybody still kind of thought he was just okay. And then everybody kind of realized, like, he's pretty good. And then this game came out, and Jay No Quarter is really, and I mean this, really good at this game. He's really good at it. He has excelled, and he's gotten a lot better over the last year. And I would venture to say that he is, now that he's not captaining and he could be paired with a really, really high-end manager himself as a high 2, dare I say a 1? Dare I say a 1? I think he could do it. I will dare. I think Jay, this is going to be a big, big season for him. I believe in him. He's a great guy to get along with as well, too. Goes a long way in the locker room. Everybody knows him because he's managed for so many seasons in a row that, like, a whole bunch of the draft pool has already played with him. He has chemistry with a lot of people. Big leap here for Jay. Big leap.
All right, next up, Haas, why don't you talk?
All right, I picked Upshaw. Great defensive D-man. He will surprise you offensively once in a while. Score some pretty cool goals, but obviously primary right D, has secondary left wing, left D, right D, full-time. Projected at $20. I think he goes a little higher than that, but excited to see Upshaw get drafted tonight. He definitely will.
Fatal, round us out.
Oh, definitely, boys. I'm gonna go with my boy, Haas the Boss Salad Toss here. Man, like Eric was saying about Jay No Quarter, the game has been quite well. Same with Haas. Man, 26 has come around and Haas is killing it. Just in the scouting combine games, we've seen some wild plays by Haas on the back end playing lefty. So I'm projecting Haas, man. He's projected $19. I say he's going to go for a little more here.
I would agree with that. All right, let's do it. The draft is beginning as we speak. I will let Fatal and Haas take it away for round 1. You will be hearing from me and Eric for the even numbered rounds. Guys, if they're ready, let's kick it off.
Good luck, boys. Good luck, everybody.
Right on. So Haas, man, we haven't been here in a while together, but yet we're back as a duo getting ready to call the first round of this bidding. I'm going to let you take it away, man.
All right. Well, here we go. We have Sedgy. I hope I said it right. I hope I'm pleasing everybody. But no, he is up first right now. 4, 5. I assume 30 for this guy, right? I mean, from what Scribs said, 4 point per game player. No reason he shouldn't be higher than that. But he's only at 9 right now. 10, medium-sized men. Swizz World getting back in the game. Oh, there go the Decks jumping in. Now we got Huge there at 13. By the way, what a layout here. Phenomenal job by Rye Guy. Look at the timer going down. Sick timer. Went to 21. Now 22. The decks are in there. 25. Where do you think this goes, Fatal? How high do you think we're going here?
I think you're going to see him within the late 30s, early 40s. Sedge is worth every penny. He's like Scribs was saying, like the guy is such a good dude and a really good player. He's one of the favorite players to play with. And look at this.
27. I mean, to me, that's a steal. So, I haven't played with him, Fatal. Have you played with him at all?
I played with him a few times, not very much, but dude, fantastic. But here we go. Moving on to pick number 2. Chandler is nominated. Look at this. So Chandler, you obviously know where he's going to wind up. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
Acura's going to put every last penny that he possibly can on this man.
I'm surprised he jumped in already. I was going to wait for him to jump in near the end. I mean, he's got to go for more than 20, right? Yeah, I was going to say, he's got to go for at least 25, in my opinion, if not 30. Chandler's a great player, has primary goalie. We saw him win a cup as a goalie. Did we not? Got hot in the playoffs, went on a bit of a run, and looked great in net. But if you're spending your money on goalie, it's a lot of money to spend on a goalie.
Well, let's be honest. If Acura gets him, he is not playing that goaltending. He's going to play that center or that right wing. And Chandler just knows how to dictate a game in the offensive zone and make people look silly. And, dude, he's going to be a threat no matter who he plays against. So look at this. Highest bid so far is medium-sized men, but clearly the decks are coming in.
Yeah, clearly. Fatal, do you want to talk a bit about, while we're waiting for Chandler to get off the board here, which now 40. Woo. A little high in my opinion, but if he plays goalie, right? I mean,
I say that wasn't high enough.
I think they could have ran him up more. Yeah, I think they could have ran him up more 100%. They definitely could have. Because, like you said, no matter what, he was taking him. Now Prodigy up right to 15. Now 25. Okay. This one's going fast and furious. Now we're at 26. Huge jumping in here. 32. How high do we think this one goes? I mean, do you think he's a 40 plus?
I say, give him about a 42. That would probably be the max I would go for Prod.
Okay, right now we're rocking 39, and that looks like it could just get it done. And it will. 39 for Prodigy.
So Poland's finest, man. Look at him swooping in. Good bid for Prod. Prod's going to be a very effective player on the ice, man.
He definitely is. I think the new game has been kind to him too, but he was pretty good in 25 as well. So it'll be
this Atri. Atri, I call him. Scribs always pokes at me saying it's Atri. I'm always sticking with Atri.
He corrected me.
But no, I'm quite shocked to see a defenseman go this early. I know the defensive pool isn't as strong, but I thought you were going to see the big run and gun, guns a-blazing players being put up here. But no, Atri coming in right now at $10 right now.
That's insane.
Oof.
I mean,
Eyeglass was 11.
Yeah, I think he's definitely worth more than that. And he's full-time, correct? So he's not part-time. So as a full-time player, this is a steal right now. Major steal.
And like you can see up top, his projected bid is $26.
Yeah.
Are you willing to put that on a essentially first-rounder defenseman? That's what I'm looking at here.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of lefties in the draft to begin with. So, you might want to go. That's why they're getting him early. But 26 is I think a fair number for him. I think Huge really wants him, so he's going to get him at 24. That's a good price. It's a good price.
Quick shout out to Duchesne for the gifted sub. Duchesne, always one of our top supporters. Thank you, buddy.
Even better yet, he's a Habs fan. He gets a double notch on the belt. Let's go, Duchesne.
That's why it only counted for half a sub.
But here we go. Muffin Men. I believe that is Hobo. Hobo making his first time around as a manager. Looking to put up. Look at this. Toogie. Toogie full time. Showed up really well. Dude's a stud. I think he's going to be all right. Projected $1. Clearly, he surpassed that. So,
yeah, his projection
already won.
His projections for me is about 20 to 25. I've seen him play once. I thought he did a pretty good job. His stats say otherwise, though. I mean, he's 900 points, so plays okay. I mean, I thought he should have went for more than that. I don't know how you guys feel, but I think he could have went for more than that.
That is a steal at $7. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Oof. That one will be talked about later on down the season.
Yeah, just real quick.
Willis, man.
There you go.
My teammate last season. Really good dude. Definitely solid all the way around. And, dude, full-time, projected to go $33. Definitely I can see it surpassing that.
Look, Swizz just trying to collect left wings. Is that what's happening out here? He's got a whole team of left wings.
It'd be an interesting start, wouldn't it?
But with Willis, dude, like Willis, we played and there was some tensions in the locker room. Things got a little heated. He wanted to, fold it in a couple times, but stayed on top of things and still pushed through it. And look at this, going over the $33 projected mark here as High Glass comes in with 35. Will that be it?
I think it's no. Oh man, what a bid! What a
Hoodler
bid.
coming in. Look at
Hoodler
this.
coming in. High Glass. Now Hoodler back in it again.
That's CN, guys. Just FYI, the Turtles. CN.
I looked at the bottom screen. It says Gangster Hockey Club, so I thought right away. It was hey.
There you go. 39.
RJ getting the win on this one.
It's a good
RJ a left wing as well.
He'll probably play
RJ
left.
plays everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Except goalie.
I think RJ's in a situation where he picks up the best available at position, and then he plays whatever. Like, he plays where he fits in, you know? Okay. Full-time Saney. Full-time Saney. This is not part-time Saney. This is full-time Saney.
Sort of.
Sort of?
Yeah.
I'll
explain, Plato.
Yeah, I believe he has some availability issues during the regular season. But when it comes time for playoffs, he is full-time. So hopefully managers did their homework. But regardless, when you have a Saney on your team, even if he's somewhat of a part-time player, it is well
worth 4
worth
of 6
it.
cap. He's capped at 4 games per week until the playoffs, and then he's full 7-7.
But that's still 4 games with a phenomenal player. I mean,
absolutely.
Let's be honest. Like, I think 16 is right. It hit the projected mark, which is so cool, right? But at the same time, I think he could have went more than that. But I think, like you guys said, the risk for the regular season may have deterred him from going a little higher.
I'm excited to see him and Swizz World go at it, man. That's going to be great to see.
Yeah. Fatal, you want to talk about this one?
Go.
Supreme Bannock, to me, one of probably the best offhanded left defensemen that I've ever seen play this game. Dude is phenomenal. Doesn't talk much, but fantastic. Man, any team that is bidding, look at this. It's skyrocketing. Well worth the money when you have a Bannock on your team.
And he blew past that projected $23 mark real quick within the first 3 bids. So, he blew past that. I think he's worth every penny here. I mean, he's been a great solid D-man in the league. And he just, every season, he just seems to be getting better and better. So, good, these managers are going to be spending a lot for him here.
Well, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Him and Accurate are both, in my opinion, probably 1 and 2 on the defensive side of things. And Bannock here, man, look at this, hitting the $40 mark.
Here we go. Oh,
Muffin's gonna pay an endless.
It doesn't even matter. The limit does not exist.
Is this a Chandler situation almost? It doesn't matter
100%.
what the cost is. Yeah.
That's
Muffin men coming in with a big $41 win on Bannock. So they got Toogie and they got Bannock, and you all know who's going to be in goal there, which is Hobo, the manager. Now, excited to see how he's going to round everything up.
Yeah, he has $52 in the bank yet, so he's still got a lot of money to spend. So,
Coach, I believe the Half Shell Cartel got CG. I'm going to call him CG because that's what you keep saying.
yes,
Call him.
they did. I have the sheet up over here. They did for $27.
Oh, yeah, I got it too.
Yep.
Yeah, I can look at that.
But it's now it is going to be Swizz World nominating.
Yeah, so that means it's
is that up to us now?
back to us.
It's up to you guys.
Hey, we're back. Team Ridiculous Dudes.
Team old guys. I don't know.
That's the truth.
Team us. Team us. I was Scribs, I was so close on my estimations from some of those players, by the way. I got a shout out for the content channel. I've been around this league for a bit now.
That's why I prepare for Scribbles H music, because here we go.
Yeah, and I just really quick want to remind everybody as you look at all this awesome stuff that Rye Guy has done. Hold on, I gotta say the correct thing again. But get the lineup. If you're on desktop, click the Rink Rivals icon on the right side of the video to open up a real-time draft overlay that shows various things. Who's available, who's been drafted. You can control it from your own computer. Just click the Rink Rivals icon in the top right. And cool. We've got 240 hours players, and oh boy.
Hey, here's a guy you know quite well. Tell me about Buck.
He's on my list. Buck is just like me. He furiously wishes he could play full time and never seems to be able to. Buckley is a defensive forward. Firstly, he is, in my opinion, probably one of two or three of the best defensive centers I've ever played with. And even at part time, he should go double digits, but he may not. You're going to see Poland in on this. You're going to see Huge in on this. Those are probably going to be the top two. I'm surprised to see RJ in there, but so now again, and Scribs, I know you're always talking about part-time guys. It's a big thing, especially with only two part-time guys on a roster. And there he goes to play with Willis and RJ. That's a forward line, if I'm not mistaken. Can RJ go to right too, or no?
He can play lefty as well.
Okay. So
RJ go wherever he's needed. But cool. That's if you're going to only have two part-time players on your team, he's a time buddy of mine. And all of us, really, former El Presidente, Cruel Bloom, Easy, up for sale. 21, that seems totally fair. He's your definition of a two-way player, a two-way D-man. He can make good moves through the neutral zone. He's solid in the defensive zone. There's a reason he is high valued. And if he goes for anything less than 20, it's an absolute steal.
Agreed. I also say that in the year of NHL 26, the year of the old guys getting their mojo back, I'm sure he'll tell you himself he was already about to not play the game anymore. And he got better again. I played in a different league with him this year, and he played great. He's getting. We're up to the series numbers too. I'm not surprised
to see Swizz and Hoodler going back and forth for him. Two guys who played together with him a bunch. So he's a reliable player, and when you look at who the remaining defensemen, there's some big names on there, but he is a reliable person and player, and that's going to count for.
Wow, here we go, 30 plus. Look at him go!
Oh man, easy right
now. Look at the old man run, paying.
Looks like Tom Brady running.
It does,
which I don't know if you've ever seen. Is a rough thing to watch.
Scribs. You know, somebody might need to light a candle tonight. He was getting this much money. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
I might have to get a candle lit out there, Easy, eh?
Oh boy,
this is nuts. This is third most highest so far.
It's about to be.
There he goes.
He's in fourth right now. There's 2 39s and a 40.
35.
Oh, no, there's a 41, a 40, and 2 39s. So
35.
I'll be honest, that's expensive, but you're getting good value. Easy's a good player. Yes, Huge is correct. Light the candles. Time to celebrate.
Bridges and candles are lit, baby.
And he's reunited with his old boy, Saney. That is an old man team now.
Yeah.
Bunch of dads.
Old man team. Game, bro. Haas and me are good at it. Come on. Let's go. Lock in. You're good at it. You're good at goalie. Who knows what happened this year?
Right. Oh, speaking of people I like, here is Duchesne going up. Now, this is a guy I have played on teams with. He's a good guy. He is one of those QC guys. We were talking about it the other day. We saw someone grab the puck. We were like, that dude is French. Like, you could tell the moment he touched the puck, he just skates different. He does it too, and he's also doesn't have the like ego attitude that can sometimes come along with that. He's a great guy. And he's a win for any team. This is right about where I would like to see him go.
I had him at 24.
Mid-20s. Yeah, mid-20s was sort of my thought. I don't think you're hurting yourself too bad going much higher.
Duchesne is a very, very borderline 1 or 2. He will tell you he doesn't want to and can't be a 1. He probably can with the right supporting cast, but he is right on that borderline. Like I was talking with Jano quoted, like where it's going to be like, if you build the team the correct way, maybe it works that he's a 1, but it's definitely a risk. And now we're up to the 30s.
I call him a fringe 2 to 1. So high 2, low 1, 33.
Yeah.
He's paired with Siege.
CG. Yeah, we're gonna get it, guys.
I'll get it eventually. That right there looks great. That looks great. Okay, and CG can play center as well, so you got a little wiggle. Duchesne can play center as well, to be honest. So you got a little wiggle room there.
Nice job by CN there. I just want to say it's a nice job by CN. First time manager. He's been thinking about it for a while. He finally took the leap. Something that we don't know is CN is one of those managers, that rare instance where he can play a couple of positions. He doesn't know if he's going to play goalie or defense yet.
Right. So goalie or defense is a good combo to be able to play, and he plays left D at that, which is a position that is slim.
All right. Ooh. Oh yeah, more French guys.
Yes, talking about people, QC people, as well as part-timers that you want. If you're going to have a part-timer, I know we said about Buckley, he might be the best of them all, to be honest. If he was not part-time, he would be the number 1 player in the draft.
I agree with that.
I don't know. I don't know who else would really challenge for that. Maybe Prod or Chandler, but Benz is one of the best players in the whole league, and $13 is one of the best prices you could have found. Oh my God. Oh, okay.
That's too low. Part-time, that's too low. That's too low, and good job. What's that? Wow. All right.
Ooh.
Well, listen, we got to pull the trigger. And good on Hobo. Good on Hobo. So far, so good. He got his guy, and he got two other serious guys. Again, the part-time thing. Let's see what happens with the second pick, because the second pick has to be a guy that works with the other thing. It's the French kid. It can't Sacre Blue.
Going down the French line. There we go. Rabbit up for it. And look, easy or not easy. Sway is getting in on this one instantly. He had him last season. This guy is a puck mover through and through. He will
make him say, yeah. So I had to do that for him. I had to do that for Charlotte.
One of the top.
I have him in the 20s. This would be a steal. Oh, Scribs. He's back. So everything's fine.
My Discord crashed.
That's fine. We're back in. I have Shawd in the 20s. There he goes. The 20. Hodler going. There's a lot of teams in on this too. Something interesting to note. A lot of teams are going back and forth. 20. And there he goes. And Hodler as his first player. The Rabbit.
That's a good player.
That's a very good player.
Oh, they played together last season. Because he played on Swizz's team.
He played on Swizz's team. Yes, that's correct.
Was Rabbit part-time last season?
I believe so.
I think he was too. I think he's full-time. And I expect to see him on a lot of the offensive charts for defensemen. Uh-oh. Down your wings. Right. Time to pick up your phone.
Put that
accurate.
Yeah, I mean, how much does he have left? So for those of you that are watching the stream that aren't like familiar with the clicks, or some of the guys that aren't like actually have lives and touch grass, Sniffyak is part of the Dex, the Mighty Dex. What do you want to call it? Universe? It's like the Marvel universe. I don't know. What do you like? Extended family, I guess. Like, what do you call that even? But anyway, Sniffyak is in that circle, so you'll expect the Dex to go for him. He's also, by the way, good. He's also very good. So I expect him to go. I was thinking in the 20s as well. Again, I think we're seeing some gamesmanship from Huge here, which is smart, and that's a good manager move by him.
Very smart.
Very smart. And I'm glad he's doing it. You got him. They capped him at 20 and Huge got him at 21. So Huge has Atri and Sniffyak for both under $25. Dude, that's a pretty good start. That's a pretty good start.
That's a steal.
I think that's a steal for him too. I think I had him at, I don't know, 25 or 27. His projected with the computer said 33. So Scribs, you back? What do you think? He's not back. All right, that's fine. That's all right. So are we at the end of a round yet? Or are we still
two more
to flip it back over? And so now the decks are now here's the thing. He's taking a little bit to nominate, probably because he's like, I didn't think that was going to happen.
Right. That was one of those guys.
He's texting Chandler from the bar. All right, who do you want? All right, here comes an unknown rookie. I saw him play in the combine. Combine stuff's hard to tell, but he was a gamer. He had thumbs, and from what I understand, he's a good player. Haas, is this a guy that's been around a while, like in other leagues, and like hasn't played? So. He's coming back.
I think so. I think he was friends with Truly.
Okay.
I think. And I actually played against him in the combine, and he's definitely good. He's definitely really good. He has thumbs. He knows how to do the back skate. He knows how to do all that. So he's definitely a skilled forward. We'll see what he goes for here. Right now he's at 17. I think he should definitely break 20, but we'll see what happens here. It's a good pickup here at 17.
Yeah, it would be a good pickup here, and Huge would be happy to get that. Wow. He's putting together 8, and he still has $38. That's a really well-rounded lineup so far. It depends. Now, here's another thing. Is Huge going to play goalie?
Right.
Is he going to swallow the goddamn pride that I've been trying to get him to swallow for a calendar year and play the position that he's incredible at? Or is he going to put himself out there? We'll see. Yet to be told, but we're going to find out. We have one more, and then I'll flip it back over to Fatal. Just FYI, it seems like Scribs is having some technical difficulties. I don't know which one of y'all cursed us with a voodoo doll tonight, but we're going to get through it anyway. All right, it's time.
Here's your guy.
It's time. Now, all that money that
let you commentate this whole thing because this is your guy.
All that money that they didn't spend on Sniffyak, they better get ready for it. They're gonna put it out right now.
Yeah, we'll see.
They're going to put it out right now. Right, guy, just a little FYI, I have some bleed on your mic. I know I always yell at you for that. I'm sorry. I'm fine. I could just turn you down. I just want to give you a heads up. A lot of people in there. Poland in on that is weird because that's what he plays.
Maybe just
Hoodler would never admit to you out loud that he loves Jay, but I absolutely know that he does as well. And I think these are going to be the two teams you're going to see push this number up.
I mean, you got it. He's projected at 32. I think that's a reasonable number for him.
Which is crazy considering like what his considered value was like not very long ago.
Right. So they got him to 22. They're going to let him have him.
Whoa. That just seemed like a pay for him and shut up.
Right. Yeah. This was like, not yet. Not yet. Too cheap.
This is really interesting on like a social level too. Like either Jake's going to go to his best friends or he's going to go to Hoodler torturing him the entire season. It's good. But Hoodler secretly loves Jay. I know that. 30, there he is. Jay No Quarter at $30. Who would have thought? What world are we living in? I told you. Pay the man.
That leaves them with $30 left. They need 4 guys, so they spent a lot for 2.
Yeah, well, they need 3 starters and they need 2 bench guys because Accurate's going to play right D.
Right.
But they have the core. That's the point of the decks is to get the core, and then they build around the core with role player guys that fill in, and they win like every other year. Yeah. Weren't you on one of those scenes? I'm trying to.
But they traded me.
Okay, I'm trying to be a Mighty Dex role player guy. So, all right, Fatal, you're going to be up here in a minute. Take over for me. We'll check in elsewhere, but guys, here's the recap so far. Everybody has at least one player, which that always doesn't happen in these auction drafts. Huge looks to have a very balanced draft so far. Really solid players. I keep saying this. I said this before. I said it last week in the combine. It's a smaller pool. The talent level, I keep looking at these players and I'm telling you right now, honestly, I've had one beer and I'm about to crack another. I would not lie to you guys live on stream. I am not in my head secretly in the back of my head going, well, that guy's not good. I haven't thought that once yet. Yeah. These are all really good players. Every single person that's come across the board so far, it just speaks to the depth of the pool. So, that's the end of round 2. We're going to bring in Hoodler. Let's do it. All right, Fatal, take it away. Welcome, Hoodler. Welcome.
So Hoodler, welcome, buddy. The Gangster Hockey Club manager, Hoodler, getting your first player to show La Pang. How you feeling, buddy?
I feel great. He doesn't speak a lick of English or at all, so I'm really happy with my pick so far.
Let's talk more action on the ice, right? So moving forward, I just want to talk a little bit about what's been going on so far in your bidding here in the draft. I see you coming in and, putting a little bit of bids up there. Is that like a strategic, hey, you want him, you're paying? Or is it actually there's some of these players that you were actually gutting for?
I'd say it's a little bit of both, if I'm being no funny. It's probably a little bit of both. I mean, I've learned my lesson before managing that if you try to bid up players you don't really want and you get stuck with them at a high price, that's no bueno. So a little bit of both.
One more thing for me, and then I'll hand it over to the other two. With going into the next round, are you looking to solidify one of your wingers or your goalie or your right defenseman? Which one are you aiming for?
I don't know. I'd probably say somewhere on the back end, probably D or goalie at this point, just because of the pool. It's pretty thin down there, so you gotta lock someone in eventually.
Right on. Love to see that you picked up Showed. You're obviously going to be playing that center spot, but I'm going to hand it over to my good old buddy Haas, the boss here. Haas.
All right, Hoodler. So how many guys that you wanted? Boys. How many guys that have you wanted that you missed out on so far?
I don't know. Maybe a couple. I mean, I would like to have Chandler, someone who is good at pretty much everything. That's always important. Even though he's missing a week or two or whatever. Supreme, I mean, like I said, everyone that I bid on, I would, be happy with having. So I'm not really sure there's one particular one.
All right. Eric, anything?
Hoodler, it's great to have you, dude. I saw the guys that you were in on, and I definitely was saying on stream that I also thought, and you just confirmed it, that you were only going to bid on guys that you actually wanted. So it was clear like what you're looking for, and I'm excited to see how your team rounds out, man. Let me ask you one question: do you envision yourself playing center or right wing, or do you have a preference, or do you not have a preference?
I'd probably entertain playing right wing a little bit more this season than before. It just, it depends how it all shakes out, I guess.
Great. All right, man. Well, good luck the rest of the draft.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
So there you have it, gangsters. Manager, good old Hoodler, picking up Showed LePay. Going to see what he does here in the next little bit. See who he's going to go. He says he's going to be looking at solidifying that back end. And like he said to Eric, that he's not opposed to taking over that right wing spot. But personally, if it was me, playing against Hoodler as a center, disgusting, gross. So, personally, I would be keeping Hoodler at center for sure.
All right.
Back, by the way.
Toronto,
sorry.
Welcome back.
Sorry, guys.
They can't keep us down. They can't keep you down. Let us know when we're ready.
Next.
Fatal and Haas are doing a little roll call, and Fatal and Haas are going to take you away. Let's look at some other things here. This team efficient, I wish I could look at this graph more. It's so incredible. And once again, reminder, click that RR button in the top right of your screens live right now, and you can get your own overlay. You can find out who's on what team. You can see who's available, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This team efficiency thing, very, very interesting. If I'm not mistaken, that's an average of the player contracts, looks like. And again, you'll see medium-sized men, $21 already has half his roster. So Huge is keeping it real even. I imagine he's got to be happy so far. We all know Poland wanted to get a guy. He got his guy. We all know that Ackery wanted to get a guy, got his guy. And the rest of these teams are kind of filling out that middle. We've seen both things succeed, right? Right, Scribs? We were just talking about it in a chat. We've seen last season a team that had a $63 player won the cup. And the team before that, nobody was above 30. So we're back into it. Fatal and Haas, it's all up to you guys.
That's right. So look at this, right out of the hills. And look at this, Rob is up on the block. Let's see where he's going to go. First time it seems like Rob is coming in just as a player. And man has turned himself around as a player. Came in with no thumbs from the beginning and now actually has thumbs and holds the controller the right way. So love to see it. Love to see Rob projected at 18. And look at that. He surpasses it. Haas, what do you think of Rob here?
I love it, dude. Rob is such a good dude. He is now part of the SLT, I believe. He's a part of the leadership group here, the senior team here, and he does a great job. And, like you said, season 2, I believe, was his first season. Or no, season 1 was his first season. He was on Jelly's team, played great. They really helped him out, and he definitely developed into a great player.
Look at this.
For Rob. That's awesome.
Poland swooping in at 23. Love it. So Poland now has Prod and Rob. So look out for this. With Poland up there too, with Prod and Rob feeding that puck up, I think that's going to scream a little bit of chaos here.
Yeah, it definitely is going to scream chaos. So $38 left for Poland. Good amount of money. He needs his 3 starters and then actually 4 starters yet. He needs a goalie, defense. Well, him, I guess you count. So 3. But yeah, here we go. Splashing's up, Fatal. What do you know about him?
Splashing, really, really good right winger. Definitely part-time. So you got to look at that as well. Projected for $9. But dude, I think you're going to see him go at least 11 to 15 because every dollar counts for this man because he's going to put up some numbers.
Well, he definitely has a lot of experience in the game there. You see 1,300 games played in NHL 26. And look at those numbers. 502 goals, 499 assists, 1,001 point. He's even though, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. You never know. But, I don't really look into that too much. And then you got some 134 hits, 818 penalty minutes. Dang.
Yeah.
For 18.
I think that is the highest part-time player bid so far. And as you can see, Binzet and Splashin clearly are going to be there on the right side, splitting up the time there. But look at this. They got Tugi, Bannock, Bins, Splashin, and obviously Hobo and Net there. Looking pretty decent over there. Hopefully those part-time schedules are not the exact same because that would scream chaos. But nonetheless, you have Bins and Splashin splitting the time there. Potentially, that's definitely going to be... Oh, look at that!
Splash will not split time with anybody. He'll play every single game. Guaranteed 100%.
Look at this guy!
Speaking of part-timers...
And Eric getting in there. Eric always, I think Eric, right? If I'm not mistaken, I think this is your second full-time season. Well, I wouldn't say full-time, second season playing defense.
Yeah.
Because you were considered a really good winger, and then you moved to D, and you killed it, dude.
I was not a really good winger. I was buns. I was a really good winger when I was 22 years old. And then I was buns. And then I got bullied in the changing positions, and then I got okay, and I made the All-Star team, which I have only ever done one other time in my entire life. So that was pretty cool. Also, this is getting a little wild already. Oh, God.
But look at this. Look at you. 17.
Is he going to break 20?
Part-time?
No, 17 gets you there.
Nice. I am all right with that.
Yeah, you're on a great team.
Dude, she and me are fun playing with French guys. Yeah.
All right, we're all going to have to chip in and get Eric a French dictionary. Start learning the words, buddy. But, let's talk about players here. I know he signs up at center, but he's clearly not going to play center. Obviously, you put him on D, 100% on D. Fantastic player on the back end. Look at this, projected for $17. Definitely should be going higher than that, Haas.
He definitely should be going higher than that. Chewbacca's been, he's been around a long time, a stalwart there at the left D position, and a great player. He can also chip in offensively. He has the offensive itch in him, but yeah, he's definitely not going to be playing center. Projected at 17, to me, that's way too low. I think he should be high 20s, close to 30. But we'll see we'll see where he goes. Right now, he's at 15. Let's see.
Yeah, the Muffin Men definitely are going to want to go for this. Definitely Chewbacca, worth every penny that you're going to be paying for. So love to see that. Hoodler's getting in there too. Hoodler's played with him a lot as well in the past and showed some chemistry. And now look, Poling coming in here with $18 bid. And then Hoodler back in there with 19, dude. It's getting dicey.
He should definitely go for over 20. And
so look at that. So clearly it's going to be Jew and Showed, right? That's clearly what's going to happen here. Fantastic. Yeah. To me, still Hoodler's got to be that centerman. I know he says he would play right wing, but definitely I'd put Hoodler at center. But that back end, like he said in our interview, he's going to be working that back end, and I believe he solidifies it. And now look at this. Goaltending Norris.
He doesn't even have it on his sign up.
I know, which blows my mind.
Yeah, I mean, he was a great goalie. But he's also a very good forward. Yeah, I've seen him play for a long time. He's a very good forward too. So I think 23 is is a pretty good range for him. Is he full time this year? He is full time, so that's great. He could go a little higher than 23, but I think that's a pretty good number for him.
But I'm just wondering, is that projected off of his goalie stats? Or is that just based off of his player stats? Because I'll tell you right now, $23 personally, I would not pay for a Norris at forward, but definitely for a goaltender because he made his name known here in Rink Rivals for his outstanding goaltending. He was snubbed from the All-Star game, which To me, he should have been in, but hey, I'm not the one that votes on that stuff. But definitely Norris, man.
There he goes, 22. So, $1 under the projected with Gangster Hockey Club there with Hoodler. So he has a center. He has essentially a lefty in Chewbacca and the Frenchie over there on right D. So now he just needs another winger and a goalie yet. So he got $39 left. That's a good amount of money to draft what he needs yet. But yeah, looking good so far.
But no, right wing, I think you're going to see Norris there. Chewbacca, clear lefty. And Hoodler's still rocking that center in my eyes, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. To be honest, I think I've only ever seen Norris play right wing.
And I'm not saying Norris is not a good right winger. He is for sure. But since seeing him play goalie, I can't see him play anywhere else, right? Dude was an outstanding goalie.
Yeah. We'll see here. There you go, Fatal. Talk about Gingertron.
Yeah, Gingertron coming back, and he's full-time. Definitely a defenseman you're going to want on your team. So you should be seeing a lot of teams that don't have their solidified defenseman all popping in on this one because Gingertron is going to be a stud back there for whoever gets him. Look at all of his goals, his points. Dude, the guy. And for the amount of games this man has played and only has 202 penalty minutes, that's impressive.
Yeah. It is impressive. He's projected to go 24. I could see that. I could see maybe a little higher, but he's definitely been a force here when he's played here. But yeah, full time is key for him. So should go. He didn't. He only went for 10.
Steal of the draft as it would stand right now, in my opinion, right here. Gingertron. $10.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. The decks are up now to nominate. We'll see who they put up.
So let's take a little bit of a look at the decks right here, okay, Haas? So the decks, a few seasons ago, Cup champions. Draft pool isn't as deep as it was then, and it looks like the band is getting back together as it stands right now. Yep. If I am these other managers, stop this and look at this. Look at this. Hey. My man that I put up there on my list is Haas. Definitely, if nobody is going to be gunning, everybody should be gunning. Because $19? No, higher. That's my
opinion. Get your checkbooks out. Waiting for that. Waiting for that all night.
But no,
sorry.
I want to point it over to Scribs. Scribs, we spoke a lot about Haas in the Combine, and we spoke a lot about him outside of the Combine as well on his play from 25 to 26. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, the Combine looked fantastic for you, Haas. You were all over the place. You were driving the net, and just doing absolutely crazy. On top of that, your left wing play last season was also excellent. Just this game has been very kind to you in general, and $11 is, I mean, that might not be the steal.
Wait, I looked down. Sorry.
That might be the best value I've seen. I mean, that is insane right there.
Steal of the draft now. Not Gingertron. Sorry, Gingertron.
with Eric on your rights. Like, this is... Dude, CN is now playing goalie, is what I've just learned. Unless he's putting CG in the middle. I mean, either way, it's looking better and better. We'll see with CN's next pickup whether he plans to play goalie or lefty. Because he's either got to get a center or a goalie, you know what I mean? So, anyways.
Go Haas. Let's go Haas. Teammate. Let's go, baby.
Good job.
That was 10:30 at night. But yeah, that's exciting.
So we got Derby up there. I don't think I was able to call the game on Thursday. I think he was in on the Thursday games, but I hear some good things about him. Projected $1, clearly going way above that, as we can see. With 1,006 games played, look at the stats here. man, I'm looking forward to seeing what this rookie can do here, as he has primary. And look at this, $15 high glass hockey.
All right. Well, look, Smoke Show's back up, so I guess we're going to kick it back over to Eric and Scribs for the next round.
Yeah. Welcome back, Scribs. Thank you, Fatal and Haas. Appreciate it. My teammate Haas, first time ever. It was great. I was very excited about it.
I'm so excited. I don't know how many. It was a couple seasons ago where we talked about being on the same team. Was it the one that did you manage that one time?
Yeah, but then a whole bunch of stuff happened. Don't want to talk about the rest of it. The rest of it. Delete the VOD. Delete the VOD on the rest of this stuff. But, all right, Scribs, you want to take it? Or you want me to just
You go ahead and take this one.
Okay, I'm gonna yap. Scribs is doing some very serious stuff. Guys, we have Peck up here. This is one of my highest projected. If you follow the content channel on the completely unnecessary video I made, I put him around, I believe 28 or 29, and the computer says he's projected 39. This is, and again, we're gonna go with the knowledge that I have. I don't know everybody very well, but I have been around a while, and I do know the clicks. This is a Norris guy. This is a Norris friend. I don't know who else he's friends with. I do know that he's friends with Norris. He's been around for a while. 87, probably birth year. Just going on a limb here. And he's really good. Again, sometimes I just have to yap and then end it with he's really good. $19 is absolutely, and I may curse live on stream, fucking crazy for this guy. I apologize for any families that are watching. That's crazy. And Huge has kind of made his entire draft that. Absolutely crazy things.
He picked up Loop while I was restarting my PC.
Yeah, Loop and Peck. So what Huge is doing, and he does this, he trusts himself as a manager and a locker room guy to put together the different types of people. But the talent on that team right now is crazy.
Speaking of talent, Upshaw, a guy who's played to my right several times. He is, as I've said numerous times, the prototype defensive defenseman. From the red line back, he is one of the best players in the league. He will chip in occasionally on offense, but he is not. You don't pick him up to provide offense. You pick him up to hold down the back end. And for $14, that's a fantastic deal. RJ got himself a real solid defensive stalwart right there. A guy who knows how to play the role that he is supposed to play. I mean, that's a value in its own right, is to be able to tell someone like, this is your job, and have them just do it.
That's why I'm excited to play with Haas and myself, because we are both. I know he's an adult. I love playing with adults. It's great. It's tough to play a whole season with adults. I don't know if I've ever done it, to be honest with you. I always joke that, but I got to know Chandler a lot better this past year. Oh, here we go, and he's playing goalie, so get ready.
Is he? Okay.
Yep. Well, it's on his. Let me put it in the Scribs thing. It's on his sign up, so that's what he'll be playing. So that's the Scribbles and Nasty special. That's the truth. We know that Keep is friends. He's also a great guy. He's friends with a lot of people in this league. You're going to see people are slowing down, but you're going to see this keep going. Again, goalie.
This is where you start to see your steals quite often.
This is nuts. What is
Hobo doing? Big names have gone out. And now you're going to see guys who don't want to spend a ton right now, but there's going to be high value players getting nominated, and that people are just not going to bid on. And he at any given time he could be the best goalie in the league. So
I've seen him be the best goalie in the league. He just was. They just had a very high profile pubs game. And by the way, if you guys aren't following, if you're not a frequenter to the Rink Rivals Discord, you need to try out the new pub system. It's addicting. It's like adding a second level to actually playing pubs. It's like playing league, but also just pubs. I
finally lost a game. Sad.
Yeah, tough. Another great goalie. Love E-Rock. Great guy. He deserved better. With me. He took a season off.
No, he managed, and I very much underperformed for him, is the best way to put it.
This past season?
Yeah. It was rough. I was originally.
No, I mean E-Rock, not Keep. Oh, you were originally drafted by E-Rock.
I went traded to Keep.
Oh, yes. He was. Yeah. Okay. Got it. So he's back in the pool anyway. Long and short of it. RJ and Swizz, these are guys that you would think.
Yeah,
He's so solid, man. He's so solid. That's a good pick.
I mean, that's great. That's fantastic. Actually, he'll play goalie, I would assume, and he'll, if necessary, fill in elsewhere. Oh, look at this old school name right here, Earl Sweatshirt, a guy who played with MASH and was scoring 4 points a game. So, like, the ability to play off of a really high end player is something. Like, he is not a 4 points per game player by any means, and he knows that. I'm not being mean. He knows what's up, but the ability to play with someone high end and then play up levels is something that not everyone has, and he does. Nope. And so, put him with someone, the Mighty Dex, that would be perfect. Accurate. Because then he'll play with Chandler and Accurate. That's
if they get him for 20. That's what do we do? I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna do it. I cannot believe you guys just let that happen. I had Earl much closer to $30.
Jay, Earl, and Chandler up front will be great because, like I said, Earl will play up to the level of the players around him. And now you've got him with good play, or he'll play defense. To be honest, he's gonna. I'm not to repeat myself, but LD's on the sign up. He's one of the top LDs, like in the EASHL, bro. Like that's why he stopped playing it. He took it off his sign up because he was just bored, and then he got good at another position. He's great. Anyway, big one here, guys. Dainty Dangles is back, an excellent player, part of the old Chaos crew. Scribs, this guy is really good. He's always been an underrated player. He definitely plays in a system and he plays with other people better than others, but he's a good player. As you can see, the computer projects him at 29. And I think that was before he got put down to part-time. So he is part-time. That is important to note, but he is again, one of those players he is worth taking up one of your part-time spots. A Dainty is a beast. $6 part-time. I'd have paid 3 times that for him. Easy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So now we're getting, that's a good thing. I mean, Hoodler, like after that first couple of rounds, he had one guy, didn't speak the same language as him. All of a sudden because he'll be on right wing.
Yeah. Yep. He'll have Norris in the middle, Chewbacca and Rabbit playing defense, and Keep on in goal. And I've been talking to Rabbit. I know there was some confusion with this sign up, but it kind of works out anyways because Chewbacca's going to play left D anyways. So he will be playing right D, which is unfortunate. I think it's probably a language barrier issue, but it's all good.
Sacre bleu.
Yeah. I know. Oh, speaking of left D, man.
Oh, speaking of French guys. Well, he's French adjacent, but he's French adjacent.
Spanish?
No, it's not what I meant. Anyway, love Quinn, man. He's full. I didn't even realize he was full time. What a terrible broadcaster.
He is. So I've always thought of him as a sort of offensive minded two-way guy. He is your number 2 D man most of the time. Now he may be relied upon a little heavier this season because, like I said, defense is in higher demand and lower quantity this go round. So we'll see if he's able to step up and really take on a heavier role as things go on. Oh, okay. He's going to be playing right D, and he's going to be playing it with Atri. That
is an excellent price.
That's an excellent lineup.
If Quinn Man is comfortable playing right D, I've only ever played with Quinn when I was on right D, so I don't know how comfortable he is jumping back and forth. But Scribs, we have our second, what looks like to be full. Well, Hoodler's still a part-time guy, so that's a full team right there. So we're looking at our first full team. Everybody in the stream. Sniff, Luke, Peck. Dang, holy crap! By the way, Atri, Quinn Man, huge in net.
If they can find some
The boy done did it again. I don't know.
He does it every time too. If
he dialed back to S2, I don't know.
Some chemistry amongst those three guys up front, and they can get some forward momentum as the season starts off. This is a tough one. That's a tough team right there. Atri and Quinn are going to have to get on the same page defensively because they both play very similar. So they're going to have to sort of figure out when to stay back.
Communication's big there. Management, like if Huge can lay out game plans ahead of time. All right, guys, here's another rookie. $1 computer. I don't think so, pal. This is a very high level player on the outside leagues that you may or may not have heard of. You're going to see, I will tell you right now, you're going to see That Was Ugly click this button a lot of times.
This guy wrecked it at the combine,
and you can look at the stats on the screen. Hello,
it's crazy. Look at the goal numbers. That's some wild stuff. But like the thing we look for when we watch the combine is not stats at the end of it. It's tendencies and the way that they play. And he plays like a high-end player. So this is a dude that we may be seeing his name a lot. And $9, that was ugly.
Full time.
That was ugly indeed. Now,
if I can interject,
go ahead.
Is Jeeves playing center here? I had no idea Jeeves played center because there's no way Poland's playing center.
I was going to ask if Poland can play center. We know Prodigy ain't playing center.
We know Prodigy ain't. It's on the sign up, but he ain't playing it. There's no way.
Playing center ice, if you know what I mean.
Center ice, yeah, that's right. So we're gonna take a break here, guys. We're kick it back over to Fatal and Haas, and this has been a ton of fun. A lot of good players. A lot of like you said, great point, Scribs. Great point. The values. All of a sudden, people have less money, so you're going to get some undervalued people coming off the board. Is there anybody? Any three you can jump in. Is there anybody looking at this board that jumps off the page at you? Like, how is this their price?
Tell you what, Fatal, why don't you jump in first? You and Haas can go because we've been talking a whole bunch, and we'll chime in at the end.
I'm not saying this because I've casted with him multiple times, but Haas at $11, the dude is killing it this season. Like in NHL 26, he is going to be definitely somebody to watch out for because he's going to burn you if he's on the back end or up front, which I personally think he should be on the back end. But yeah, definitely Haas for sure at $11.
He will be. I mean, he will. All right, Haas, do you want to chime in real quick?
Yeah,
we're gonna do a little guest.
Is it Loop, whatever?
Loop.
Loop. At 17 to me, that's too cheap. He should have went probably close to 30, if not over 30. But he's going to be a really good player there for Huge. And speaking of Huge, Fatal, why don't we bring in the manager of medium-sized men and have a chat?
That's right. So we got the manager here, good old Huge, the medium-sized man, Huge, dude. Getting Sniff Yak, Loop, Peck, Atri, and Quinn Man. Is how are you feeling about your team right now?
I'm feeling fantastic. I mean, sometimes you just got to come out swinging, be the big baller of the room, put your wallet out on the table, and then you get some value.
Yeah,
right.
So,
go ahead, Scripps.
All right. My question is, I mean, Quinn Man is your right D man. Is that the plan?
That is absolutely the plan as of right now. He's a great right defenseman.
And I assume you've played with him, like you've had this discussion. He's cool with all that, right?
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah. And you're playing goalie, by the way, like you should.
We'll see.
He's the worst. You're the worst. Are you gonna bench yourself and watch the games? Is that what's gonna happen? Get a better goalie?
I'm down with franchise mode. It's better than what NHL video game puts out as franchise mode. So
yeah, fair enough.
You're not wrong.
Okay.
Great
Do you know if those three forwards have ever played games together?
I know Loop and
In
Peck.
any combo? Loop and Peck have. Okay, that was.
I'm not sure if Snifiek has played with any of them, but I know that all three of them are very, very good and will work together.
All right. Did his homework. Eric, Hoss, Fatal, you guys got any more for Huge?
Good job, Huge. I'm proud of you, buddy. You did a great job. Use those bench spots well. You never know what happens. You know, you're a manager. You know more than anybody that it happens. People quit, get fake diseases, get killed by avalanches.
Their internet goes out.
Happens.
Absolutely.
Their internet goes out.
Their internet goes out. They have to take their goldfish for a walk. Well, those $11 are a big deal. But great draft so far.
Another thing.
Some of those.
Another thing to note is he has not used his 2 part-time slots yet.
Correct.
So as you're looking for your bench guys, there could be some part-time guys still out there that are high-value guys that you could get for a good price because people are running out of money. So you have $11 left in the bank, and I see you spending it very wisely because you put it out all on the table in the beginning. So good draft so far. Keep it up. Fatal.
Yeah, there's nothing else on my end, but like Haas said, good draft so far. Looking forward to seeing what that $11 gets you. So best of luck the rest of the way, Huge.
I appreciate the votes of confidence. Thank you, boys.
Yeah, no problem, man. Good luck.
Is that live? On stream? I never know if they. Okay. It'd be funny if it was.
All right. Do we want to talk? Do we want to mention any players, maybe one each, that we can't believe isn't drafted yet, or we believe will be here in the near future?
Freshmania,
Yes.
Freshmania,
That was
Freshmania.
exactly who I was gonna say.
That was mine too.
I am mind boggled out the yin yang right here. Like
He's
how is
mind-boggled out the
this guy?
yin-yang.
Like, come on.
Yeah, he could be a top 10 player overall, much less at his position. I mean, the guy is, when all the French guys were going, I just expected to see him next.
There's still a chance. Don't jinx it.
Oh, there's no.
Me and Haas going up to Montreal.
Yeah, I'll throw out another name, and that is our man on the back end, our man behind us all, grabbing us by the hips. That's Rye Guy.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna do it. All right. That's not. Well, Ace 22 QC. Yeah, more French guys. We're just talking about French guys. So my guy, I'm gonna hop in real fast. Not off the board yet, just to say, is going to be. I had it and I scrolled away. I had it up and I scrolled it away. I'm gonna say Neil, because Neil has been just such a solid player for so long. I kind of think there is a certain manager who's just waiting a real long time to try and get him for $2 or $3. But you know, Neil's been around for a really long time. I played for him last season. He was a great manager, great guy. Met him in real life for the first time. Awesome hang. Great dude. But he's a good center. Again, same thing I was talking about Buckley, two-way player. Kind of could be an anchor for a team. He's not going to score 100 million goals. Never, ever going to do that. And he'll tell you that. But I'm surprised to see him not going yet. And I think it's probably getting some shit. Part of the bidding, though.
Yeah, I think my guy is just going to be Leclerc, the good part-time player, still out there. That could be a guy that Huge Zone, tries to get to add to his team. It would make it way better, already. But here you go, Fatal.
All right, is this me? Is this us or
it's you guys? It's Fatal and us.
Yeah.
All right, take it away.
Look at this. It wasn't on a high winning team last year, and he makes it known all the time with only 2 wins. Is Rufio, but it was not Rufio's fault. He did everything in his power to keep his team in it, and definitely made a name for himself as a goalie. Love to see Rufio out there getting a bid on him. And look at this with a $5 bid, and he's gonna go right over to Smoke Show. So parlez-vous français? Smoke Show just got a little bit of QC in them.
Dang. Here you go, Fatal. Frischmania, up on the draft. There it is. How much you thinking? They say 15 15 is all he's going to
well
go
over
for.
15, man. Well over. He needs to be well over. Like the dude, like Scribs was saying, he can be a top 10 player in this league. He showed some incredible offensive prowl last season, and dude, just this dude's just a beast. And I'm excited to see him get on the ice here in this season.
This could be a lock for Swizz. He has $34 left. If he really wanted to, he could just outbid everybody. He has the most, followed by Poland. He has 29 left. Then we have Hoodler with 22, Hobo with 21. So there you go, $10 to Swizz. So Swizz still has, it's a steal, but Swizz still has 24 in the bank, and he has 5 guys already. So yeah,
Haas. I kept on saying you were the steal of the draft. Sorry, buddy, but First Mania outbeat you there.
Yeah, he should have went for way more, but like we had talked about at the break, these guys are too huge. These guys are running out of money. Now the highest is 29. That's Poland. He has 3 guys, and he has $29 left. So
this is another complete team that we just seen. So looking forward to seeing. And look at this. This is one I'm looking forward to seeing how he does this season. He looked really good in the combine. If nobody knows who this guy is yet, it's obviously Brindamore. We all know, and it's always going to be Brindamore. Decided to go full-time as goalie. Did a decent job and looked really solid in the scouting combine. So let's see where he's going to go. I think he said he only wanted to play goalie because he didn't want to be bid so high, but projected $5, and clearly he's going to go over, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, and I like to be.
What are we doing
wrong.
here?
Okay. Look at
Yeah.
this.
He played
Interesting
really well
that
in the
CN. I'm just going to recheck. CN is chiming in on this one, which would make you.
He got him.
Oh, that's crazy!
Wow.
I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, the Dex got him. That's unbelievable.
So now this, to me, looking at the mighty Dex right now, looking at the Dex here right now, they're only going to be missing a left defenseman. But look, J-Hub's being put up, another rookie, full-time center Haas. Have you seen him play?
I have not seen him play.
Boys, have you seen him play?
We saw him in the combine some. And I think I've actually played some pubs with it. Eric, didn't we play with him?
Yeah, we just played with Hubs the other night. Yeah. Hubs is friends. Hubs is a Willis guy, so you'll look for.
Okay.
Gotcha.
High Glass will be in on this. Not to blow up any spots, but I mean,
they are.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what we're here to do, man. Yeah, he was solid. Yeah, I would call him the way we played the other. Again, I'm talking 3 games, so I don't have a high high sample size here, but he was a solid number 2, a mid-level number 2 guy. So if he can mesh well with a player right off the bat like Willis, then that's a great pick for them.
Yeah, I mean, he's also going to be playing with Buckley, so
and Derby.
Yeah. So he has a good surrounding cast with him, so should work out for him.
Kind of looks like RJ's planning on playing lefty.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like right now. Definitely going to be interesting to see how that whole forward line is going to be. I get Willis is probably the only lone guy going to be playing the left side at full time, but seeing where Hubs and Doc are gonna slot in here, I'm assuming Doc's going to play the center and Hubs maybe the right wing. But there he is,
Neil,
Eric's boy, Neil.
Yeah, he's going to pick him up.
I know, but
is it one of those 2 teams?
Eric, what do you
think? Yeah,
we need a center. Possibly, that's the position we're missing.
Yeah, we do need a center.
CN, click the button. Click the button. Hey, Doc, click the button. It's the only position we're missing.
Yeah, do it now.
Oh, son of a bee sting.
This is a steal for $7, I may add. Projected at 26 and getting him for $7. Give your heads a shake, boys, because this is a big steal for the Muffin Men.
I yet again forgot Splash was part-time, so they'll just run Splash and Bins over there and let the other two guys play. Yeah, they're just looking for a right D-man now. And there's plenty of those.
Yeah, I think it was left defense that was lacking. That seems to usually be the lacking side when it comes to defense, but
Ooh.
I have not seen this person play.
Benny? This is Benny.
Benny Guapo. Benny Guapo.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know he changed his name. Okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to say
Part-time.
public, but it looks like it says pubic Benny.
Yes, it does. 100%.
I think it was intentional. That way.
Right now he's at $1. Absolute steal. If he goes for $1. Part-time right D only. Will not play anything else.
Swizz couldn't let it happen.
No. Swizz couldn't let it happen, and Swizz is not going to end up with the Hoodlers going back after him here. No, he's still at 3 with 4 seconds left. And he gets him for $3.
Part-time $3 for Benny. I think that's good. That is good. So I think it'll be good for Hoodler. Solidifying just in case on that back end. Some things might happen. You never know what can. As we all know, real life does happen. So I think he got a good pickup there for $3 and Benny.
So this is going to be interesting to see who the decks nominate. They have $4 left.
Waiting is putting up $3.
Yeah.
We're going to the thing.
Trying to see who has. So the Dex and That Was Ugly need players. Oh, this is a good one.
There you go.
I have not seen him play. I think he was on the Thursday and I wasn't available to be in the booth that night. So Scribs, what do you think of this one?
He was a player, I believe he played for MASH and was playing pretty much everywhere for him, and then got traded. At the same time, I got traded away from E-Rock. He was coming to the team and kind of helped stabilize E-Rock's team last season. He's a very good player. He's sort of your all-around kind of guy. He plays forward and defense, and he's solid, dude. I mean, this dude is a good player, so I would not be surprised to see him go high teens given the timing of the draft at this point. But he's a two-way kind of guy, and I think he's a good guy for any team. $5 is bonkers.
Mama, there goes that man. He's at it again. What a draft.
Dude. He now has like trade potential is fantastic now. Oh my god, dude!
His draft is probably, in my opinion, is the best so far.
It's crazy how good it currently is.
Hey, Fatal, why don't you talk about this one?
I think Fatal stepped away for a second. I'll take this one. Superstar, all-star goalie, man. The dude is one of the best. There's no doubt about it. I know there are, sometimes things don't work out for you, but Superstar is a good player, and I expect him to do very, very well in this season like he has in all of them. So anything under $10, I would say, is a steal for this guy.
Oh, 100%. He's a great goalie. He's one of the best. So, but again, you're at the point of the draft. You're at the point of the draft where people are running out of money. Poland still has the most money, but it's like
everyone's starting to need a goalie.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're getting to that point. People are like, what do I not have? Everyone goes for goalies last, or oftentimes. So we'll see.
10 is still 14 is a steal.
14's a great. I mean, I think that's a fair price at this point, given what other goalies are going for. And he goes to Hoodler, a guy that he has played with in the past. I'm pretty sure that's looking like a complete team now. So, there's not. Well, you know what? So, here's the next question. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll save this for when we're talking about teams.
It's your turn. Later. It's your
No, it's
absolutely your turn. 100%. Moving on.
He's got keep and superstar. He's got keep, two of the best. And speaking of one of the best,
hey,
here's your boy Eric. I know you want to talk to him.
I want to. Not only want to talk to him, I'm gonna see him in a couple weeks. Another IRL meetup I have planned. Yeah, brother. Okay. I'm gonna meet my man. And so I wish we could figure out the prawns and can't like what I don't. You know, I yell at him about this all the time. He's N Sergeant. Everybody calls him Sarge, and he did the prawns and kings thing. Anyway, it's N Sergeant. If they get him for 3, that's crazy. If they get him for 3, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's great. That's crazy. These are all my friends.
I was gonna say, look at this team. I feel like we play with.
It's all my friends. No. Sarge is the best way I can describe him as a goalie. The most. He listens and he doesn't get upset. Sarge rarely blames the game to the point where it affects his play. Every goalie goes, fuck EA. This game sucks. Everybody does that because it does. But Sarge moves on from that stuff fast, and he can save a lot of things in flurries. And here's another goalie I really like, a rookie coming in.
Yep.
Scribs, this is
had a bit of a rough go in the combine. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
But what I understand, he's a solid goalie, and I need to see a little more because let me tell you, 37 goals against average. Oof, that's rough. I'm just kidding. Obviously, that number is not right. But the dude,
Imagine?
I mean, we'll need to see. You know, this is a prove it season. $2 for an unknown guy. He'll be backing up Hobo 99%. Sure.
Hobo did say he was going to take all of the goalies just out of principle.
I'll be curious to see what this guy does. I'm sure he'll get game time. Hobo will slot him in for sure. So good chance to show what you've got. Sweet D Willie.
Sweet D Willie, big good party vibes guy. I can say from experience. It's been fun playing I played so much lately, Scribs, like the last 6 months, like really back into the game. And it's been nice knowing like what everybody's vibes are, who's friends with who. That's really important knowledge to have when you're a manager in this league. Big important stuff. All right, me and Haas's cap. By the way, I messaged CN. He didn't respond. He's locked in, bro. He's on D&D on everything. I was like, hey, man, thanks for the draft. And he'd be like, good job. He's like, fuck you. I don't care. Hockey Mike, who signed up as a G. Now, we know that CN probably wants some flexibility with his position, if I imagine. He probably wants to be able to decide mid-season as well if he can play in or out. Mike for $1
plays center.
Yeah, and everything. Mike for $1 is stupid. That's stupid. That'd be great. That's great.
That's a wonderful.
That's great. That's great for us. That's a Swiss Army knife. CN can now decide a bunch of stuff. I'm part-time. Eric H Music is part-time, so I'm not going to be there half the time. So maybe CN is RD. That's a good big pick there for $1, certainly.
What do you know?
All right, you will take. What do I know about Hoos? I know he's very, very, very good. He's a guy that slipped through the cracks. Because he's part-time. That's why I knew there was a reason that like he wasn't like $1 billion. Still, but this late in the draft, Scribs, like I think this goes earlier. He probably goes up to maybe 15, 20. But right now, with the amount of people that have money left, I don't know.
Money's tight on a lot of people in single digits. Somehow, Swizz has $24 left while also having 5 players. He's just going to have his free choice here in a minute.
8 to high glass. And now I want to point out, Scribs, RJ has 2 part-time players, so he can no longer draft any part-time players. But if RJ's playing lefty, that looks like the makings of a lineup to me.
Yeah.
I just want to compliment everybody real fast. A lot less people did the fake primary position thing this season. Shout out you guys. Some people still did it. There was just a lot less of it, and we really appreciate that in the media. Thank you.
I think Hubs will probably be the mainstay on the right wing. Hubs and Hoots will probably rotate out that side. Yeah. So it's taking a little longer now as people are starting to try to figure out who do we draft? Who do I nominate? Get some people out there. All right. There are some,
All right,
I mean, there's still some names out there that I'm surprised to see.
Yeah, let me grab my.
Yeah, so High Glass and Gangster Hockey Club are both done. They have their 7. Medium size.
Are we not doing 8? Have I been wrong this entire time?
It's 8 total, including the manager.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, here's a guy.
That is a guy. Do you know this guy?
Yeah, here's a guy. So Piggy took a couple seasons off. A couple seasons off, but he's back. Piggy is his primary. See again, he did the thing. I said, don't do it. He did the thing. I'm almost positive Piggy is left D. And him going to Hobo there at 7 is good. Piggy won a cup with Miniwick, if I'm not mistaken, back in the day. He's a good defenseman. He shows up. Is he full-time as well? Yeah, he's full-time as well. Projected at 14. That seems like a much more. 7 is too low. Hobo really, man, he spent all that money on Bannock and he still got a bunch of really good players after that. Shout out to Hobo for really doing it. What's it? Yeah,
I say something on this one. So Piggy's clearly the bench guy here. You are not benching Bannock for Piggy. Sorry to say, cup or not, Bannock out trumps Piggy 100% of the time.
At left, well, they'll probably put the two of them, lefty and righty, and they'll just argue about who blows where.
Oh,
right.
Okay. Scribs, you know who this is, right?
Who is this?
This is Rasmus. What was his old gamer tag that everybody knew better?
I don't know. I thought
he was an NHL player. Somebody help me in the chat. This guy's really, 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 really good. Fantilov. Yes.
I gotcha. Okay. Understood.
He's only part-time, but he's a player.
Yes.
He
was good. So all the part-time guys are coming out now. So, and these are the really useful ones, the guys that have every position. You know what I mean? Like, that's the best kind of part-time player you can have.
So Fantilov was a forward that I knew, but he actually did play D.
T. Logan.
For some teams. Where's he going?
He's going to Swizz. That will conclude Swizz right there. So he got all his guys. Great job picking up.
Man,
that's the best kind of part-time player.
Swizz needs one more player. So Rasmus can play.
You're right.
Rasmus can play almost everything. He was a literal NHL level right winger recently, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Corona, I agree. Rasmus is a steal. He took a season off last season and he came back part-time. So I think he maybe snuck through the cracks a little bit, but depending on how Swizz uses him, that could be a huge value pick at $7. Oh, here's a name. Scribs, why don't you talk about our old friend? We haven't seen him forever.
Derek Guns N' Roses, as GNR actually stands for. He was like the original,
for the Zoomers.
Yeah, the original defensive D-man. You can't call him a silent assassin because he's not really like an offensive gunner, but he is certainly. He keeps his opinions to himself. You could certainly say that, but he is a solid D-man over there, a guy I've played with numerous times, and at $7, him and Rob, it's probably for the best that Derek doesn't talk a lot. Okay,
Derek, I was doing math. I apologize. I'm trying to picture also Rob and Derek, because Rob is also very stay backy because he usually plays with me, and Derek is also stay backy.
even more so, to be quite honest.
Even more so than Rob. Yeah, Rob will go heroic schmuck every now and then.
This is not a team that will be leading through the neutral zone with their defense. They don't have that guy. So it'll be try to either hit Prodigy at the red line, for the breakout.
We're pulling at the red line.
Poland, or Jeeves complaining constantly that he's the only person playing defense.
I think you just described what's going to happen in that team season. I can't wait. All right, before we get in trouble, because I feel like we're going to pretty soon. It's been a long day and a long night. Haas and Fatal, you guys are taking over because Smoke HC. That's our cue for us to switch back.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we got a young star here. Dallas played with, I believe it was 6's last season, if I'm not mistaken. Young kid. A little bit of emotions that pour out sometimes from him, but did really well in goal for 6's there. So definitely interested to see what he's going to go for. Projected at $23.
He'll bump up to 12 if 6's gets him. Boom.
Which he does. So $12. So 6's is now complete.
He has $5 left in the bank too, so he didn't even spend all of his money. But his team's
so he's got that wiggle room too. So that is when you have some wiggle room at the end of your draft, that is fantastic. So hats off to 6's. Look at this team, fresh man. What a steal at 10. Oh my lord! And then you got Saney there. You got Dallas, Cruel, and Gingertron on the back end too. Fantastic. Oh, Haas, you were talking about him a while ago.
Frenchie. Here we go. Leclerc up. If people had money, he'd probably go for a lot more. I mean, he's projected 29, but people don't have money. So medium-sized men right now maxing out what they have, the $6. If Huge gets him for 6, that's unreal. I could literally tell you he almost had basically a perfect draft. And he gets him at 6.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Holy moly, dude.
Yeah.
Huge's only problem is making sure all his players get the minimum number of games.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's his only issue now. He's got to make sure that he plays everyone.
Yeah. Oh, here you go.
Look at this. Half-Shell Cartel, Babalu making his return back to Rink Rivals, getting a bid on him. A little bit overpriced, if you may ask, already. But no, Babalu. Babalu knows I kid. So Babalu played here a couple seasons ago, had a good season, projected for $9. So looks like he's going to go possibly to the Half-Shell Cartel at $1.
Oh.
And all bam, there it is.
Welcome, Bob.
Welcome, Bob. Welcome to the team.
Okay. I'm curious to see
where fits.
Everyone on that team fits. Where everyone is Mike really going to play goalie?
No.
He has to he could play center. Possibly.
We got one more guy to get.
Yeah, I'll play net. Hockey Mike should play center. I mean, I wouldn't want Hockey Mike playing center, but that's just
Hockey Mike doesn't want Hockey Mike to play center.
Right. Exactly.
I don't think the refs or the media wants Hockey Mike to play center because it will just be an offside fest. As much as I love Mike, he loves those offsides. But no, it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens there. But look at this. Geineman had a fantastic run there last season, getting a bid on him by the Decks. The Decks know him quite well. They played with him elsewhere. Geineman showed up and did a really good job in the finals. Doing everything that he can. And now look, as he gets a bid on him, Haas. What do you think of Geineman?
I love Geineman. He's a great dude. I think if he goes for $1, it's a good deal. Very good deal. They only have $4 to play with here, and they're going to get him for $1. So
I know the reason why they picked up Geineman. They get to fly in a plane to every arena this season here in Rink Rivals for free.
That's true.
Best player name in the whole league.
Well, Queen of Decks, and you knew Poland was going to go for that. I believe that is Poland's wife. So
it would be
I think
hilarious
this
if
was a
someone
given.
outbid him right now.
That happened last season.
He has $19. He has.
I'm surprised somebody didn't type her name earlier just to make sure that this $1 thing didn't happen, but it's going to happen.
Queen out here. Not many games played, only $2.99, but going for $1.
All right.
The power couple of Rink Rivals. I think the only power couple, actually.
I thought that was you and Haas.
Actually, it's me and Rufio. Don't let Fatal. Don't let Fatal.
Yeah.
It's a power triangle now.
Yeah. Power triangle. I love it. But
yeah, Queen there, getting in there. Oh, so
right, Eric,
what's going to happen?
Sorry, what's that?
So who's going to be our last player here? We're up to nominate CN.
I think we need a center.
I agree.
We need like a guy that definitely plays center. In my opinion, we have two guys that definitely play goalie. We have a couple of guys that played various defense. You play everywhere. Probably, I think only is right wing.
Right wing only. Yeah.
That's a little restrictive, but it's okay.
Duchesne can go play center if need be, but I can tell you right now, he wants to and is better at right wing. So if you're hey Cap, if you're watching the screen, I'm openly what's the thing you get fined for? Tampering. I'm openly tampering.
He's
and telling you to.
He ain't watching. He's locked.
No, yeah, I'm telling you to nominate a center. Although, if I can circle back, I will remind you guys the center pool was very light.
Yeah,
this season.
See, are there any left? That's the real question.
That's probably what he's looking for.
It is Yum.
Yum.
This guy. I played with him.
Yeah,
he's a good center. I enjoyed playing with him.
Nice.
He played center. I think he said he doesn't like play center all the time. He plays wing more, but when he did play center with me, he was really good. So to me, he should go for more than $1, but because it is a rookie, I could see us getting him for $1, which we did. So,
well, $5.
$5. Yeah. Sorry.
So that rounds up. That's going to round up CN's drafts there.
So that leaves.
I like what I see.
The decks
and
Poland. And Poland. Poland needs one, and the decks will just finish off.
If I was Poland, whenever the decks nominate, I would literally just outbid them. So
no, make them take it.
Yeah, make them take it. Now, you guys, this is it, right? They're just going to go back and forth 3 times and it's done?
I mean, they won't even do that because Poland will be done after his next pick.
Oh, that's right.
So it's going to be, who's up next?
It's the decks.
It would be the decks, right? And Accurate's got to wipe that chicken wing grease off his fingers here as he tries to scroll through.
He is trying to pull someone up, and the name isn't working for some reason.
Yeah, All Day's still out there. Hobo has a good point. Take All Day from the decks so they can't get him.
There's hold on.
But Haas, let's talk a little bit about it.
Okay. Y'all go ahead. I was going to talk nonsense. Y'all go ahead.
So Haas, you're Mighty Decks right now. You're too accurate. You got your boy Chandler. You got your boy Jay No Quarter. And you add Earl, dude. Earl, that facilitating forward that, like he did with MASH, put up crazy amount of points. And, dude, that's going to be fantastic up front there, in my opinion. That, to me, looking at throughout all these forward lines, I'm scared to see what the Mighty Decks can provide here.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of firepower. But again, obviously, Chandler got bid up to 40. And, it's a hard situation when you have, no money left at the end. But you're in a spot though now. He kind of played it really smart if you think about it, because he's the only guy. So like once Poland picks his last guy or gets their last guy, they can literally just pick whoever they want. So
the only thing that's go ahead.
I was going to say, and with the draft pool as deep as it is, they're going to get good value for who's left and who they get. So it doesn't really matter who they get because it's all going to be good value.
The only thing looking at this team, the only thing that worries me about this team here for the Mighty Ducks is the defense side. Like, yeah, you got Accurate back there, but Guyneman's so much better on the right side than he is on the left side. So what do you do in that instance?
So we're thinking Earl is going to be that left D man.
Yeah.
And he's one of the best. So that is true. I sort of figured he'd want to play forward, but he does have it listed. So
yeah, I mean, I could totally see that being the case. So you just get a left winger. You find the best
center,
one,
right?
Center. Well, yeah,
or center or right wing, I guess.
Jay's left. Yeah, Jay's left. Yeah.
Jay will play left. Chandler can play center or right wing, but
he will play right wing in this lineup.
He would be better to play right wing. Yes, for sure.
Now, did you confirm? Are there any centers left?
There, I mean, yes. There's actually one. I mean, Yum is there, and he's played with those guys a bunch, so it wouldn't blow me away to see him.
Maybe he was their secret weapon that they were going to wait till after Poland gets his guy. You know.
Here are the play. I'm just going to name a couple names.
Yeah, go ahead. Name them out.
Yum for center. I'm talking full-time players only. You have Ryguy and Yeti left as well, and TP.
How's Ryguy still available at full time?
That's kind of what I was wondering.
That was just a depth of position thing, I think.
Yeah, McGill is still out there. All Day is still out there. Yeah,
really? We're almost done.
Yeah. No,
that's
like
crazy.
I will throw this out there too for everyone else who is listening. If you are not picked up tonight, just wait. Because it is quite possible before game day on Wednesday, which season starts on Wednesday, everyone. It is possible on Wednesday that ad drops will have already happened. So,
yes,
don't run off simply because you didn't get picked up here. It's just a matter of time. People are going to be dropped and added and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what the decks are waiting for here, but
I think I know exactly.
What they're waiting on. Go ahead.
You said a name there just a couple of minutes ago. I'm not going to point it out, but he is an old head here in this league. That's one player I'm shocked that the Decks did not go for.
There is a player whose name was incorrectly entered into the draft sheet for some reason, and so they are just in the process of trying to fix it, and then he will be immediately nominated.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. It's coming any second now.
Man.
But talking about old heads on the Mighty Decks, like Chandler, no quarter. How can you not possibly go with All Day? They're trying to get the decks all together, and he's actually a part of the real decks, right? Also, McGilla from the past. McGilla was a former deck as well. Reliable defenseman, good goalie. That's another player I look forward to seeing if his name's going to get called tonight too.
I will not comment because I know who it is. So,
but Haas, what do you think?
I mean, All Day's a good choice. To be honest, but I think
he got a lot better too. If I can jump in, I played with him in the league that shall not be named. We went like 20-5 or something crazy, and he was playing lefty. He's gotten a lot better. He put a little more time into the game. He's more of an offensive player too, though. So that's something to keep in mind. Like we always keep talking about, like you don't want to pair two puck handler hop up guys together because that seems like a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, that would never work.
No.
All right, I'm going to ask a question while we're still waiting on this to finish up. Eric and Haas, you are both half shell cartel players. Are you changing your player names? I know Eric is probably already done it.
Actually,
are you gonna join the theme? Because you're all Ninja Turtles now.
All I gotta say, Haas needs to be known as Shredder because he shredded all those pounds.
There you go. I will do that.
I am 1,000%. If I gotta clear with the team, but I'm looking at a roster and I'm 99% certain that I'm the old guy, and I want to be Master Splinter more than anything that I've ever wanted to to
You look like
I want to be
Neil to me, but
okay, pal. All right, buddy. No, I'll keep them in my shirt. You can keep it in your pants. I would rather be Master Splinter because I'll tell you what, if Master Splinter doesn't embody 1% better, I don't know what. You know what I mean?
Okay. Let's see who else you got on there. Duchesne can be your Michelangelo. I think he's got that one pretty solid.
Oh, wait,
there we
Mike
go.
says he's Master Splinter. Mike, come on.
Get out of here, Mike.
Fatal.
Man, dude.
You got your finger up.
Well,
Oh,
boys,
it's time.
Since we're on a little bit of a down spot here, I want to bring somebody in, talk to him about his draft. He has completed it so far, so let's bring him on in. I want to bring in Smoke Show's Swizz World. Swizz, how you doing, buddy? How you feeling about your team, dude?
I'm feeling good. I feel like bidding went pretty well. I took a lot of value, kind of just played it safe for the most part. So
yeah, Frisch for $10 is an absolute steal, man.
That was a big pick.
yeah, kind of at that time of the draft, I had the most money and kind of just used it to my advantage at that point. Kind of sat still for a big chunk of the middle part of the draft. Kind of waited patiently and then took my spot. Getting Frisch was, I have not personally played with him, but I've heard good things and from reliable sources. So I think he'll fit perfect between me and Saney when he's available.
Yep. Real quick, I will mention that All Day just got picked up by the Dex to no one's surprise. And part-time our guy's probably about to hit this for them, and he will jump all the way up to $13. Yes. Which is unfortunate for part-time, but it is what it is.
But no, so that just leaves the Dex left to pick up one player. So coming in with the last pick.
A $1 player. Who's it going to... Swizz, who do you think this last $1 player is going to be? They're going to go from Max?
Did Max get taken off? I was trying to nominate him earlier.
He's in there.
And I could not nominate him.
Oh, you
Wouldn't
couldn't?
let me. No.
McKilla not working, they're saying.
Yeah, that's what I was having. That's why I tried to nominate him way earlier. And I just gave up on it because everyone was waiting on me. So I forgot to say something. I forgot.
So
Too locked in.
Swizz, with you going to nominate him, was that an intentional, just a nomination, or was that a player you were looking to get?
I just play the value, man. Whatever's available. I would take McGill in a heartbeat. He could play a little bit everywhere. Could be a good trade bait too. So I would just play the value. I just play the board. Play it safe that way. Just take the value. Kind of played, to my advantage at the end. I was able to get Dallas, who had a really good season last season. So he's reliable. If I can control his mouth, he'll be a really good player when Saney's not there. Also, I have Fanteloff, who's very good. We go way back.
You know him? That's a really good. I loved that pick by you, dude. I said that. I was a really good pick.
Yeah, he could go back on D, and he's a really good forward. I liked him at forward personally. So, kind of got some flexibility there.
I think that
right
was your
on,
best
man.
value. I think that was your best value out of the whole thing was him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Frisch is between
Frisch,
and
man.
Rass. That's
Frisch.
fantastic.
Yeah.
What is your plan for Saney? Are you?
When Saney's available, he plays. Right? If he's available, he plays. That's it.
So who fills in on that right wing spot?
Dallas or freaking pencil off.
There's Miguel out right now being nominated. He's going to go for $1, and that's going to fill out the decks. And they actually have $1 left. They'll have $1 left.
Yeah, they'll have spent 99. That's a good. I mean, I feel bad for you, Swizz, that this worked out this way, but no, man, your team looks real good. Like no slouch there. Spent your big money on your defense. You feel good about that?
I feel good with Mr. Reliable on right D. He's gonna be there, and he's gonna anchor that back there. And Gingertron is no slouch. He's a very good defenseman. He's very experienced, and I think him and Krull are gonna have some good chem.
I would agree. All right,
and I got Rufio too. Like that guy is incredible. Who doesn't want that guy in your team?
Like, I can't believe you got Rufio for $5.
Me and him are fucking good friends. I love Rufio, so I'm excited to get him on my team this time around.
Yeah, that is great, and he is a very good goalie. Rufio back in the day had a bit of a reputation for his ego, but as a goalie, he is the most chill dude and just back there vibing and having fun. And we had, even on a very, very rough team last season, we had just a good time all the time. So it was pretty wild to see Rufio's come a long ways, and I certainly love that dude. So I think he's a great addition to a team and just a good dude now.
For sure. All right, guys. Well, I'll let you guys go and finish off. CN's got some stuff he wants to say, so I'll let CN take the floor.
Yeah.
Later, boys.
All right. I see him waiting. Yeah. All right. We'll tell you what. Let's get him in here. We'll talk to CN real quick, and then we'll just sort of touch on these. I'm sure we'll hear about them more in the upcoming media segments. But it is getting late, so let's talk to CN real quick, and then we'll kind of wrap things up. Oh, look at that! It's the leader of the turtle. Well, actually, it's the Donatello. I'm surprised you're not Leonardo there, CN.
No, never. Honestly, as soon as you saw that one gif of Donatello just sitting there smashing the keyboard, that they were like, "Yep, that's me." And so then with that for quite a while. But yeah, no, seriously, though.
Man, well, you certainly went for the media bump. You picked up two of the guys on the panel this go round. Were these people that you were shooting for to begin with, or were you just taking value as it came around?
No, so I was actually just typing it to Eric since he, said I was dead in the chat because I didn't respond. I knew going in I wanted Eric. Hosh played great in the combine. I knew that would be perfect for the, kind of play, kind of wherever we could fill in, a lot of versatility. And so he was on my radar for sure. Everyone I got, was on my radar at least at one point or another. Admittedly, some things didn't quite go my way, but we were able to, switch over to a different plan, and I'm still really happy with how everything panned out. Jeez.
Are you gonna not to give away a strategy, but are you gonna play goalie and then like hop out to right D when I'm not there? And then have Mike play goalie? Are you still thinking about all that stuff? We got a lot of Swiss Army knives on the team.
So we've got a lot of versatility in my experience, and in the past and previous leagues and stuff. Versatility was what gave me the best opportunity to win. And so for me, playing goalie, playing defense, whatever we may make it work, or whatever whatever I've got to do, we'll make it work, and we'll do well. You're obviously you can't play on Wednesdays, then you sign up. So, I may play right D. I may play goalie. Hockey Mike played pretty well in the combine for me, and even the game that like in game one we lost by like I think we were like 6-2 or something, but it was not because of him. It was I got flustered by Hoodler. I said it in chat. I've said it plenty of places. Hoodler just kind of like I wasn't really expecting him to be as good as he was. So kind of just set that all off, and then we tightened it up. And so Hockey Mike, proved to me that I could see him as a goalie, and obviously he can play forward. So if he needs to play forward and I need to play goalie or whatever, we can make it happen. That's like you said, Swiss Army knives.
Exciting times.
Yep, absolutely.
I was going to ask, and again, this is strategy related. Who was your primary center? Who is getting that number one center spot to start off?
Well, both Seji and Duchesne can play center. I know that may not necessarily be what their plan is, or what they wanted to do going into the draft. So we're gonna have to, I'm gonna have to talk to those guys, see what we want to do. I have faith that we'll, make it work. We've got to. I think between those two guys, especially Bob and then Nick as well, like and even Haas, if he plays up and forward, we've got enough guys to have a pretty solid offense. So I'm really excited to see what may work between between all of us.
Okay, you guys got anything else for CN? I see Fatal chime.
Yeah, Fatal's got one. CN got to play with you last season on the same team. Such an incredible locker room dude. Always, like whenever we're down and out, you're always bringing the boys up and stuff like that. And glad to see you getting a shot here as a manager. So hats off to you. I think you did a fantastic job on your draft. Definitely, to me, the steal of your draft has to be my boy Haas. Haas stood out incredibly during that combine and since NHL 26 came out. So I want to wish you the best of luck moving forward, dude.
Thank you. I mean, when Haas came up, I kind of was sitting there just like every time a player went up, I'm trying to think, okay, what's my limit? I didn't expect him to stop at 11. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
So I am very happy with that pick. Like you said, you feel it's still a draft. I can concur. I'll tell you who I overpaid the most for, and that's Bob.
That's right.
I think I should get like a tax on my roster for having.
He should be paying you, right?
I know.
You get a credit. But all right, man. We'll tell you what. It's late. Obviously, we got the late start, so we appreciate you jumping in. You did a good job. Your team looks pretty solid, and I look forward to seeing you guys in action on Wednesday. So, good luck, man. Wish you all the best moving through the season.
Absolutely.
All righty, guys. It's late. We're gonna wrap this up, but I want each of you. We're gonna run through one time. And let's just say one thing before we sign off. There we go. I see it. Yeah, let's just our final closing statements as we get ready to go. We'll just sort of start right here and work our way around. Eric?
Oh, me? Thank you, guys. Rye Guy. Thank you, man. Thank you, Rye Guy. All the extra bells and whistles, but the functionality, none of this happens without you. Thank you, Rye Guy. And thank you to all the members. It's going to be a great season. It's going to be a great 2026. Can't wait.
All right. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys showed out like crazy, like always on draft night. And you guys are great with the media. You guys do a great job. Showing the love for that. Fatal, Scribs, Eric, thank you guys. It was an awesome show. Rye Guy, you hung in there. You figured it out. We appreciate you so much, more than you know. I mean, we tell you all the time, but we do appreciate what you do here. It's fantastic. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the ice come game time. Everyone out there, me and Eric, we get to share the same ice for once, and I can't wait. I'm so excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. So other than that, Have a great night, guys.
Well, all right, my turn. Screw those two guys on the right-hand side of your screen. We got the best side over here because we're in the booth this season. That's the real line. That's what matters. But no, congratulations to Eric and Haas on getting drafted this evening. Hats off to you boys. Good luck to you guys in the season. Big shout out to our managers that stuck through us through the ups and the downs this evening. You guys are troopers. Looking forward to seeing what this season has in stores. And like everybody else has said, Guy, thank you, sir, so much for everything that you do, because without any of this is not possible. So hats off to you, sir.
Yes, of course. Everyone loves Rag Guy. Appreciate you. I know it was a little stressful at first, but you pulled through it. Also, my Discord is lagging, so I hope this isn't coming through choppy. But I do want to say congratulations to our two hosts over there on the right side of the screen. Well done in both of y'all getting drafted. As well, look forward to seeing you, Fatal, on it's Thursday, right?
Tuesdays at 8 p.m.
Wait, Wednesdays. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, the show I was talking about in the booth. But yes, that is a good point.
Oh, in the booth Wednesdays.
The Tuesdays at 8 p.m. God, man, I am going to remember that time eventually. I'm so bad at that. I really do apologize. I mess it up.
Rye Guy needs to have the bot send you a reminder every time before you go live. Remember?
I used to put Rink sign in capital letters, like large font at the end of all my notes so I wouldn't forget, and I still forgot it all the time. But I'm not going to have a show out tomorrow morning because obviously I'm doing this right now. I will have one out Tuesday morning as well. So you'll get a double dose of media action on Tuesday, going over all of this stuff. Make sure that you tune in again for Fatal. Puck around and find out with Fatal at 8 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday. But until then, everyone, we really appreciate each and every one of you that showed up, that went through this. And if you didn't get drafted, just hang around because you will certainly get waiver games, if not picked up almost instantly. People are always picked up. So hang around, do the waiver thing, and we expect to see you on a team in no time. But until then, thank you all. Thank you to my hosts, especially thank you to Rye Guy. But until we see you again, keep the rivalry alive.
And that's another save. Unreal save. Nifty little move, and Chandler breaks in, moves in, scores.
Martello front. What a beautiful pass.